Any weekend you make use the hashtag KTN Morning Prime, tag me at Brian_Aseli, and of course at KTN News. Simple level. Without much ado, I'd like to welcome a gentleman that I met earlier on this week. Finding him is one of the hardest things. And this week, he is actually doing his first ever mainstream TV interview. I'm one of the first people to actually do it. And what I'd like to say is that he's the most followed TikToker in East Africa. You gotta love that. More than 5.3 million likes, more than 450,000 followers. What then to say about this amazing gentleman? His name is Moyadavid One. Hey! Yes, good morning, Kwaji.
Morning.
Good to see you, Bana.
Good to see you.
Are you
too.
a morning person like me?
For me, yes.
Say what?
For me, yes, I'm a morning person because of the kind of work I do.
What kind of work do you do other than that? Workout, nini. What's your routine like?
For me, asubui, I wake up, I do some exercise kidogo. Then most of the time I do surprises at the airport very early in the morning. So lazima nirauke mapema.
Surprises at the airport?
Yeah, lazima
nichukua. Unajua the last time I was at the airport. Could have been maybe 2 years back. Yeah. But then it's an honor to have you here. How do you introduce yourself to friends, not to even the corporate or whatever? How do you introduce yourself to your friends?
To my friends, my name is Moyadavid, and I'm a dancer. I'm a content creator, and I'm a digital content creator, and I'm just a creative to my friends.
Nice. So one thing is that we don't know where you came from. You know those people like Timeless Noel, you'd see him doing hype kidogo, then later on hivyo wakagrow kona akakua wewe yako uli come by surprise, and surprise is what you're known for. So talk to us, how did that concept come to you?
Way back, I was a dancer. I used to do a lot of YouTube content, and I was not so much into TikTok and my Instagram. So I was just doing YouTube content, creating choreographies, posting. So that's where people started knowing me from YouTube. Then this app came, the TikTok app, but I was not interested with it at first. I just used to see people dancing on TikTok and everything. Of course, I'm a choreographer, but I was like, TikTok is not for me. Maybe iko tu na watu specific, wasichana, kitu kaa hiyo. And then now I joined TikTok. And then I used to do the same dance, of course. But at TikTok, people come up with choreography. You just join the challenge and do the challenge. And for a period of time, nimekuwa hapo, but I didn't see any change. And then something came up. I got an idea because, of course, I've been performing in different platforms outside the country and stuff, but I was like, I think kuna venye nime spread content yangu sana kwa wasee, but kuna wale watu wanakuanga out of social media. They don't see the kind of stuff I do. So I was like, why don't I now share my talent elsewhere and see now the reaction? So that's the idea. Ika come up, I started doing content in the market, So naenda kwa soko, nachangamsha wa mama na wadansia na washtua na wadansia kidogo. So that's why I started doing content kwa mama. But my first video that I did ilikuwa ni mama soko. I surprised her and she was so happy. Hara kanipea maembe. You see now. So
I like how you just localized it. Mpaka nikapewa maembe.
Mpaka nikapewa maembe. That was my first video. Nilifanya kwa soko and was like, wow, it got like I think 10 million in just 3 days. So I was very surprised, and I was like, mbona nisifanye hii content more. But before, I was not doing it ni post. I was just doing it ile kufurahisha like the community and just showing them what I can do. So from there, that's why I started doing content. And that time I didn't like have that mind that inataka kumonetize the art. I'm just doing it for fun. Ni venye naweza kupata umefanya job ja earn anything the whole day, and I'm like, ndo huyu Moyadavid kuja na ma smiles na dance and everything. Ile tu kupunguzia mama stress and just spreading the love. So that's where I started the whole idea. And then another idea came in way before Valentine, like a month before. I got an idea now in a dance, and then now I come up with a flower and I tore up. I used to wear black coat, so ile nikidance nageuka natoa maua. So that's why now the original idea of sasa kuwapea maua ilianza.
So hii ni off topic kidogo, but there's a guy who dresses like you, has dreadlocks like you, dances like you, and gives people flowers. What's your take on that? Does it make you feel you've inspired someone, or does it feel like umsena ni copy na tanitoa market? How does that make you feel?
First time I saw him doing that, I was like, there is another me.
Because I saw the video and he actually has an impression, a good impression.
Yeah, so I was surprised and I was like, there's another me. And then I realized I have so many people that I have to take care of. You know, my art is all about spreading love. That's my goal. And I was like, so many people want me to get to them, but unajua mimi nakuwa nimeshikana, you know, I'm very busy.
Wait, but for over 6 months, man.
So
maybe a date.
Yeah, when he came in, we have actually met before, and when he came in, I felt like, because he has met me before, kaniambia, hey, you inspire me, and I was like, that's good job. And akaanza kufanya surprises and everything, and I felt like ni kama ananisaidia, you get? As long as he's doing the same thing that I'm doing, spreading love, that's the main goal. And most of the time when I'm not there, he's also doing it. Siwezi feel kama anaweza toka ati ananitoa kwa market or anything, because for me,
because he's not you.
He's not me. Yeah. You see, most of the people nime work with them, most of the people when they approach, they're like, I want you Moyadavid, I know you from there, because for me I've created that brand. You get? And then the way we dance, it's also different. When we do the moves and everything, it's very different. So I don't feel like ati ananitoa kwa soko. You know, soko ni kubwa.
Soko ni kubwa.
Soko ni kubwa. Yeah, and also I have so many people to surprise at the same. So na feel ni kama amepunguza burden kidogo.
Alafu pia ni kama amejicreatea job.
Yeah, amejicreatea job.
I like your heart in that, because in most nations someone would have been sued.
Yeah.
Even in Nairobi, people are suing each other because of copyright and ideas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And thank you for just giving the young man an opportunity to also pia ajitafutie.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, man, atujui uli grow up wapi? Hakuna mtu anajua story ya David Moya. It's very rare for people to get information, and when they do, it's only written. We'd like to know, like, where did you grow up and how did you, was dance the only thing you were doing?
Okay. I grew up in Kiambu, in a place called Kiambu sides Rimuru. Of course, that's where I did my studies. The school in Konaitwa Kidenga Primary. From Kidenga Primary, I went to Ngenia High School. Of course, I went to the university, and from there I did mass communication, journalism and mass communication.
Nice. Wewe unaweza nitoa soko.
Naweza kutoa soko. Unaweza pata asili mwingine ukicheza pia wewe.
So you did mass com.
Yeah,
so the dream was to become to get into news, or what exactly did you want to?
No, basically I majored in videography, kukaa behind the scenes, yeah. So I used to do a lot of videos. Most of the time nikishoot my videos, I used to edit them myself. Before now, nianze kupata a bigger team, so I used to do the editing myself and stuff like that. But now you see, cost nilifanya ilinisaidia kwa sababu video zangu lazima zieditiwe, you have an idea and the whole thing, so at least ilinisaidia. So that was I used to do before. Nilikuwa nafanya now the production, but now also dancing ni passion. Nikitu nilikuwa nasikia kuacha, but na feel something inside me lazima niifanye. Yeah.
Yo, that's really exciting. I didn't know that you did communication like us, which is also really nice. So kuna so many young people who are getting into that space, and TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube imechange vile watu wana view life. Where social media imechange life yako aje? Because I know you've done it and you've done it well. What's the difference between you and any other random person who comes and starts doing social media and trying to also become an influencer?
I think my difference na wase wengine is because for me I'm all about positive vibes. I'm just all about sharing love and spreading love. Mimi si mtu ati niko pale for negative vibes and stuff like that. And also I think that's why
people... Have you ever been trolled? Mtu shai kama kaongea mbaya akasema hata David Moya kwenda huko or something, and how did you react to it?
Yeah, I think kuna several people wamenitroll, but in just a funny way. Me uchukua tu, it's a funny way, I just laugh, but most of the time I don't get to see all this stuff because inanipitanga tu. Then my fans wako hapo, they are fighting for me, they are reacting for my fans wako wananifightia tu, so I don't need to go there and start ati kujibizana na watu and stuff like that. But most of the times inakuanga positive. Yeah. And
what would you advise most of the guys who are being trolled? Because it's become more like cyberbullying. Wasi wameingia pale, msetu anamka asubuhi anamuona ni Moya na ni Moya, and I'm going to deal with this guy today.
Yeah.
And then to them, it's just them having fun and feeling that my opinion should be heard. But there's some people who've gotten into depression and so many deeper levels of even TikTokers and influencers. Wameingia kwa situation where they cannot even help themselves. What's your advice on them? Because I know you don't consume social media all through, but you are very good at creating it. What would be your advice to them? Because mtu ana panic, unasikia guy jana nilieka ikakuwa na 9k views in 3 days ama 1 day, leo ni kama ziko chini, and they'll do almost anything to make sure that they are relevant. So what would be your advice to, first of all, guys who are being cyberbullied, and then also what would be your advice to guys who are really getting approval from social media?
So I think for me, what works for me, I don't give much attention on that. Of course, I take it, I listen to it, but it doesn't affect me in any way, kwa sababu after that one, there's another person and another person, watashinda hivyo, you see. But if you give them the attention that they want, now itakuwa ni trolling after trolling. You just listen to it, take it positive, and you just, as you know, pay your attention, because that is what that they need. Ukishawaonyesha wanaweza kuangusha, now that's it, watashinda wakirudia, another person comes in. And I think for social media, I think for me nikipost content, hata kama imepata 10k views, I know hao watu 10k ndio walifaa waone hiyo video, see more than 10,000. As long as they have seen the video, that's it. Kwa sababu me, I'm creating content for those people wenye wako wapo wa view, that's it. So hiyo pressure ya sipati views and stuff like that, for me it doesn't really affect me at all.
Amongst other things, you're one of the few people who've used dance and traveled to different places. Kuna time I covered your story and talked about how you're on a plane, flying business class, business class, man, and you traveled to Mauritius. You've represented different brands. That's a good thing. But you're now a brand. Ukikuja unakuja na Kawase 14. Some people are doing videos, others are just accompanying you, supporting you mentally. Why is it important for someone to come up with a brand, establish a brand? Because kuna wale wako na talent, but they don't know how to do that. How can they do that? And why is it important for someone to come up with a brand?
Okay, most of the time you can't do everything alone. You need people who can build you, watu wanakupanga, so that even easy brand zikiku approach, unaonyesha this is a whole package, I'm coming as a whole package. Unajua sasa mimi kukupata ati Moyadavid ni aje, yani you need direct access. Sometimes there are information you don't know about, so it's good to come up with your own brand, like show people this is the kind of stuff I do, so that people can tell kama ni Moyadavid, this is what he does, kama ni huyu, they can now tell the difference. So I think the team assists a lot juu ya kukupanga and everything. Because for me, I have a very big team, by the way.
Leo umekuja na squad mpaka naulizwa security wanauliza kwani kuna nini, kuna shida studio.
I only support system.
So most recently nasikia umekuwa kidu, what are you up to by the way? Umekuwa kidu different things, but what are you up to right now? Nimekuona you're big on charity, you're big on events, you're big on different things, surprises mostly. Pia nasikia juzi umeongea na one of my friends called Kalondu, we see me, big shout out to you. Mesema umerepair relationships mingi sana hii Nairobi.
Mingi sana.
Tuambie how it makes you feel when you surprise people, and then of course your interaction with different brands.
I do a lot of surprises na zinakuwa different. Kuna time nafanya weddings, anniversaries, zingine watu wamekosana vibaya, I do the surprise for them, wanarudiana. So content yangu imespread sana, and sometimes I think people, kuna venye watu wanaiperceive like ni haje Moyadavid alienda akashikanisha mtu alikuwa amekosana na wewe. You see, that's the difference, kwa sababu mimi ni yule msanii nikikuja na create tu, now I change the whole mood. Mimi nimepatana watu mpaka mtu amepigana, bibi yake ni polisi, amempiga na sina habari. At the end of the day
polisi amepigwa ama
polisi amepigwa, alafu mimi sijui ni polisi. So I do my thing, and then at the end of the day nasikia unajua ni polisi. I'm like what?
So it makes you connect with different people.
Stuff like that. And now with this kind of art, now I'm able to like, now in the company, now after they see what I'm doing, most of the time nimekuwa sana nikipata companies are coming through na hiyo at your surprises, of course ku surprise clients and stuff like that, you see. So hiyo at yangu imenisaidia so much, but I think the reason why at least hata pia hizi brands inakuja is because I'm very specific and I'm very straight on what I'm doing. So at least wanaweza kuni approach with the idea of I want you to surprise my clients, stuff like that. So imenisaidia sana.
You have a new dance challenge. I know we're running out of time, but kuna new dance challenge yenye ilikuwa nafaa kutuchapia. Hebu tuambie what it's all about.
The new dance challenge in a come up. It's a very simple challenge for me. The kind of dance I do ni vibe to, yani something easy, you vibe to it. The dance itself inaitwa hashtag Steamroll Dance Challenge. It's a very nice one. So I think after this, people can go to my TikTok, check it out, and I'm sure they will like it. They check the details there hapo kwa TikTok and everything. It's a very nice dance.
My director is going to tell me when you're going for a short break so that you demonstrate for us. But just some more about, a little bit personal about you. Do you watch movies? What do you do during your free time so that people get to connect with you?
Most of the time, I'm always dancing. I love listening to music.
What's like your favorites? What's like your top 5 artists to listen to, Kenya and internationally?
Kenya, there is Chris Brown. There is also, of course, Diamond. There is Asake, a bit of Fireboy, and Wizkid. I do listen to a lot of Afro music and also Kenyan music.
In Kenya, you haven't mentioned the Kenyan.
There is Otile, there is Calligraph. Yeah.
Nice.
That's exciting. Gospel, there is Jabidi.
Movies, do you watch movies?
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay, like give me one so that people go check out. In your watch most recently ama ya kitambo, like your favorite movie, so that people get to go and check it out.
Labda niseme nye nagoja Wakanda.
That's really exciting.
So, actually watu wenye wanaenda kufanya hiyo dance tunawapeleka huko. If you do the dance well, nawapeleka huko straight.
Sawa. So unasema kuna mtu atashinda kitu na hiyo dance challenge. So make sure that you go check out the dance challenge. He's going to be demonstrating right now. He will teach me a bit and then he will just go ahead and go full blown. So keep on using the hashtag KTN Morning Prime. We're going to take a short commercial break soon after we come back with hot topics where we give you the latest in pop culture stories. So